गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः. Namaste everyone. This is Shraddha Joglekar. I am the artistic director of KalaAwishkar Bharatanatyam Dance School in San Jose, California. Today I'm making this video because I thought I should share with you all how I have used my MBA marketing skills for running my dance institution, KalaAwishkar, which is celebrating its 15th year anniversary successfully. Usually, people do MBA degree or any other post-graduation degree to find a job and settle down successfully and get a certain fixed amount in their bank account. However, I wanted to think out of the box, and dance being the most important part of my life, or my lifeline, you can say, I didn't want to let go that part of my life at all. And I wanted to do my post-graduation degree in Bharatanatyam. My brother insisted that I should do MBA because he thought that running a dance institution or being a dancer will not help me earn enough money. And it is mostly all middle class family people think like that, because we're talking about 15-20 years back, when dance was not looked upon as a career. It was looked upon as it, something on the side that you can do, or just an extracurricular activity. And to some extent it's the same now as well, but there is a little bit of progress. Well, I didn't want to let go of my dance, nor I wanted my brother to get upset at me, because what he was saying was right. Because knowledge is never wasted, and this is one thing that I strongly believe in. And so I decided to go for MBA. Well, I decided that I'll do an MBA, but it will going to be in marketing, because if I plan to start my dance institution, my own dance institution, then I have to have a skill for running this institution successfully. And since we didn't have anyone in our family who would help me to pursue this art form, as many times if you look at some dancers, they have a legacy, and then they have their parents or grandparents who have done something in this art form, and that also helps them to pursue this art form. However, that was not the case for me, and so I thought it would be better that I use my MBA marketing skills for running my dance institution successfully. So I completed my MBA in marketing, and I remember a very funny story. When I went in for my admission for MBA, these people who were taking my interview knew me as a dancer, and they were quite shocked. They said, "Why have you come here? You are so good in dance, and what is the reason you're going to do MBA? What is, you don't even want to do this as a full-time career?" So I told him, I said, I believe that if I do my MBA in marketing, it will help me to run my business successfully. It's not all about just making money. It is about how you are going to approach the people who want to learn this art form, and not look at this art form just as something on the side. This beautiful dance form, Bharatanatyam, is more than 2000 year old um, art form, and we cannot let it die. However, how will we have the youth get attracted to this art form? What is it that will keep them from going away? And how is the parents also feel that this is an art form that has to be learned? Both my parents actually are scientists, so there is also people asking me, how come you got into dance? You both your parents are scientists, your brother is into IT. But I would like to mention that dance, natya shastra, is a science. So nowhere am I away from science. My mother has done her MSc in biotechnology, and my father, who was a very great scientist, he did his PhD in astronomy, astrophysics, and both of them are, wonderful scientists. And one learned the science of um, Earth, and one learned the science of the space. So I look at it as a perspective of joining these two with classical dance, because dance has science in it and math in it. So whenever I teach my student, I tell them that you're not learning just some movement. It's not something like that. It is a very deep science, geometry, and physics involved in it, math involved in it. And so this is what attracts the students to this art form. So coming back to my MBA marketing, I did my internship in Pepsi. Then I worked at a advertising agency, which was a startup. And that whole thing, those things helped me a lot with event management. It helped me with how to um, approach people. And when I moved here as well, my husband also insisted that, Shraddha, um, until you set up your dance institution and things start rolling for you, how about you do a job? Maybe that will help you to understand the business aspect of in the US. So I took up a job in Technology Credit Union as a business development manager, and again that involved marketing, sales, approaching people, talking to different people, and that helped me a lot to understand what temperament is there in the US, and what is it that the people in the US are looking for. So when I quit my job, I quit my job because again I wanted to make sure my dance institution is going to be successful, and I reach out to a lot of youth because I love working with the youth. They are fresh mind, and the youth is the future of our country, and having healthy mind, healthy body is what will help the future. And when I started working with the children here, um, I could see that they loved the art form, but they also wanted to relate to today's time. So the repackaging of the dance is very important. Otherwise, they lose interest and they start questioning, because they are intelligent kids. So they're going to question, why is this dancer waiting for the a man, a divine, um, for so many years, or what is it going on in the brain? And nowhere should they feel that women are less. And so I have to make sure that I explain them the nuances of this art form. And also the other part is, I I noticed the psychology of a human, when somebody is learning the footwork, the classical dance footwork. I'm teaching the same footwork, but there are 10 different people with 10 different temperaments. So even if they are doing simple hand gestures of lifting their hand up, that also has a lot to do with the psychology. So this is very interesting that when one dance movement is being taught to 10 in a group or 15 in a group, each one of them is going to do it in a different format, different manner. So again, to have patience with them, to make them understand that it's important that your hand will stay up, it's important that you look forward. And why are we doing all this? So I think um, these all things matter. So again, taking dance and the management together, I was able to bring a beautiful balance or blend of administration, management, keeping the interest of the youth, and also at the same time bringing those who have gone away from the art form back. I have several women who are 30 and up, 25 and up, and even 40 and up, who are coming back to learn this art form. So I think having a management degree, MBA degree, and that too in marketing, was a very plus point for me to be able to successfully run my dance institution. Thank you again for listening to me. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me at KalaAwishkar.com. Thank you so much.